Hi there, welcome back. I'm Trista, your interim president. And in this video, I'd like to talk about all the things that they don't want me to talk about. And that would mean Charlie Kirk, the so-called assassination or whatever that thing was. Diaper Donald's fake assassination attempt, yes, and the faked and rigged 2024 presidential elections. I've had numerous videos taken down, pretty much all of them, from TikTok in particular, because they don't want us to expose him for the uber criminal that he is. Actually, everybody should know by now that he's a super felon. That would be a good comic book, by the way. Thought I would make a comic book called Super Felony. It's a little bit late. Uber felon, super felon, able to come up with new crimes to commit nobody's even heard of. So anyway, the fake assassination attempt, the Charlie Kirk assassination, and the fake elections of 2024. Yeah, I said it. Now we know that there's a CIA agent who did an audit with NSA, and he's willing to testify for Congress, by the way. That was another reason why you needed to write me in for 7th Congressional District. Now we just have Adelita Grijalva. They're not going to sign her in. They would rather keep the government shut down permanently than sign her in to be the 218th signer for the discharge papers on the Epstein files. Although we know already all about the Epstein files. We know everybody, all the entire fucking Congress is on that list. Democrats and Republicans. So anyway, I'm pretty sure that Diaper Donald is behind the Charlie Kirk assassination. And I believe, this is just my belief for entertainment purposes only. I'm going to maybe make a whole hour of stand-up called For Entertainment Purposes Only. And also maybe a book too. Just another sign of the cancel culture going on, especially on TikTok. Anyway, so he's behind Charlie Kirk assassination. He's behind Ivana's death. He's behind this judge's house that was just bombed. He's obviously behind that as well. Don't you think? Don't you think? Ever? Remember Diaper Donald said that Elon Muskrat was so good at all those vote counting machines? Now what vote counting machines was that? And Diaper Donald also said we don't need any more votes. We've got plenty of votes. Because they were rigging it as he wasn't concerned about it. In fact, it was like he was purposely trying to bomb. He was purposely trying to lose the race. Remember, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. He should have been fucking put in prison, remanded into custody for that comment alone. It's called stochastic terrorism, inciting violence. And that comment alone stoked violence in Springfield, Ohio. There were scores of bomb threats, schools shut down, City Hall. He threatened the mayor, that's domestic terrorism. All while awaiting sentencing, which anybody else and any other judges in their right mind would have immediately remanded him into custody, where he would be in frickin' behind bars awaiting sentencing. Instead, he was allowed to steal another election. He stole the 2016 election with the help of Russia. It wasn't just a hoax by the Democrats. Duh. Yeah, and he lied like 50,000 times to you just while he was in office the first. He didn't win the election this time either. He lost it, and he lost it by bigly. He lost it by a landslide. That's what the CIA agent who is willing to testify in front of Congress has to say. He was part of an NSA audit that took place, and he said that Kamala Harris won by a landslide, which is what we all knew. I knew the day afterwards. It was like, how the hell did that happen? Now we know from Joe Rogan saying that muskrats went home 4 hours early. He said, Trump won, I'm going home. Now how did he know that Trump won unless he had configured that? Duh. He used Starlink and even his kid, he and his kid, they said on video, they said that it was easy to hack into elections. They knew how to do it, they had the wherewithal, and they had the motive, because Elon Muskrat was also facing over 25 criminal complaints himself, and he even said on video, it's there for the world to see, he said that if Diaper Donald did not win, that he was going to go to jail too. Remember, he said, I won't be able to see my kids if Diaper Donald don't win. So he had the motive to steal the race with Diaper Donald, and Diaper Donald also had the motive to stay out of prison to steal those elections. He would have done anything, and he did anything it took to steal those elections. There were several fronts. He got help from Russia. There were scores of bomb threats. They were tied back to Russia. They got help from Russia again, just like 2016. Remember, Russia, if you're listening, he should have been fucking taken away and put in prison as a traitor for that comment too. I've always thought this motherfucker must be the Antichrist because he just gets away with every single damn crime there is. And then some. So yeah, stop saying he won the race and that Kamala Harris lost, because she won. She won by a landslide. And we know that. I know that. You know that. The world knows that. He didn't care. He was tanking. Remember, he was saying that Puerto Rico was an island of floating garbage, or through his so-called comedian. It's another thing about the right-wing nuts. They're humorless fucks. They're thin-skinned. They don't know a joke if it came up and bit them in the ass. I'm Trista, your interim president, and have a nice day, y'all. Keep the faith and shut down the system. Don't buy from any corporations until further notice. And call on Congress and surround Congress with your noisemakers, chanting, impeach yourselves all now. Impeach the snap elections now. Snap elections now. Let's effing go, like the young people said. Oh, a little more about how Sus and Erica Kirk and Diaper Donald are. I believe that Diaper Donald's behind the Charlie Kirk assassination because, okay, hear me out. Because Erica Kirk always worked for Diaper Donald's in his international sex trafficking ring. Yeah, I said it. That's exactly what he was up to. With Jeffrey Epstein, that's what they were doing. Those pageants. Everybody knows that Howard Stern, he was bragging publicly on the Howard Stern show about going in and watching girls change. Just to let you know that the right-wing nuts are always the fucking perverts, and we're tired of their bullshit. We need to call them out. The right-wing nuts, they're fucking traitors and they're fucking perverts. Let's get rid of them all. I'm Trista for president. Write me in. Let's effing go. Have a blessed day, y'all.